Okay, so I've been following you for a very long time, probably 2 years roughly, and we signed up to several other mentors in between, um, and we didn't get the results that we wanted, and we spent a lot of money. I mean, when I say a lot of money, I mean it was over 35,000 in 1 year, right? Just trying to get the correct, the right person, and there's a lot of guest, speakers out there who claim they know what they're doing, but they've got no back end whatsoever. So then I sat there and I thought to myself, okay, look, we're still nowhere near at a position where we're able to launch a course properly, without all the nuts and without the accountability and without all the nuts and bolts in the right place, because all the information that they used to give us very disjointed. There was no systematic approach. There was none of that stuff, and that really pissed me off, right? It pissed both of us off because we spent so much money on this thing and it was ridiculous. And then I you kept coming back into my head, right? For some reason, I think it was your approach, right? Your natural, you're down to earth, and I'm not just saying this because of this testimonial, but I genuinely thought there was something that you could offer which was better than everybody else. And then I saw you on Peter Thompson's video, and then I thought, okay, look, you know what? Let's give you a try, right? There's nothing to lose. And when you came up with your proposal as well, I thought, okay, look, you know what? Compared to everybody else, right, this is really reasonable, right? And we needed the accountability, we needed the structure, and it was a structure that I was really after. So once we signed up, we thought, okay, let's give this a go, and you know what? It's been brilliant ever since. So skepticism was definitely number one thing,
Yeah,
right? Because of obviously what we've
definitely.
experienced, right? We've had some really shoddy mentors and coaches in the past. So I was expecting something similar from you, to be honest, right at the beginning. And then when we first got the worksheets, I thought to myself, this guy's got some structure to what he's doing, right?
Mm.
And I thought, this is really, really good. And the fact is, like, you can know as much as you want, but you still need a coach, irrespective of. At the end of the day, I don't care how experienced someone is, right? Having that accountability and saying, okay, you've got a deadline every single week. This is what you need to submit. You actually devote your time and effort into something if you've got that deadline, and you're looking at it, you're marking it. You've given us really solid feedback as well. That's what really struck me, right? Because nobody else in the marketplace right now gives the level of feedback that you give. And I say this with hand on heart. This is, nobody goes to that level. I've never seen it before. The good thing was we closed off really early in the course. I think it was the first week.
Yeah,
Yeah, as soon as we started getting that level of clarity and stuff like that, and the direction we were going in, we started closing straight away. You know what? I think we needed to change our direction because we were getting the same people on, same everything, right? And I said, look, you know what? We need to change the way we're doing our coaching program. So as soon as we did that, and as soon as we started thinking of the new name and the new approach, the new target customers, because you really advocate that anyway, which is great because I totally believe that that level of clarity is required. And as soon as we did that, immediately, and I don't know how the universe works in that respect, right? But you start attracting those people into your life,
mm.
and we started attracting those people, and we closed immediate. I think it was the first or second week. I
It
know
was the
that we
first
closed.
week.
It was the first week,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Towards the end of
yeah.
it,
Because I
we
told,
said, "This is what we're going to do." Boom, right? And somebody called through.
I think
Fine if
Six,
it was
wasn't it?
a
six. Yes,
Yeah.
six.
Well, it's a sixfold on our return on investment, that's for sure.
Yeah. In what, 4 months? Is it 4 months?
Yeah, that's right. So I
there
told
you
you
go.
it'd pay off. What I hate is people who don't take a risk and they don't take a plunge, right? And they don't invest money, right? When they want to make money, but they don't want to invest any money, right? So it's like,
Mm.
well, why, you're going to be in the same position you are now if you don't take the plunge. So why not just throw your money out there? And we had a similar kind of situation with something else I'm working on in America, but it's there are certain individuals who want that lifestyle, but they don't want to kind of put anything into it. And I think with your course, especially with the value that you get from it, it really is a no-brainer, and you will get results, right? 100% you're going to get results. It's no, I have no. I mean, we did. We weren't expecting it, but we just did. We only needed one client just to close off, and that was it, right? Just to cover the cost. And I said, look, okay, after that, right? If Rob is shit, then we've covered our cost, and that's it. But he wasn't, which is great.
You know, the thing is, sign up sooner.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Not waste a year and a half.
I followed you for 2.5 years, I think, roughly. I saw you cropping up from time to time, right? And then, and the other thing I liked about it is that you were local, right? You were fairly local. You're only in central London anyway. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to pop over to his office, right? Because I've got a customer near there anyway. see where he is, knock on his door and see what he's all about. And then I thought, no, okay, look, you know what? I followed you for 2.5 years. I should have done it a lot sooner, to be honest. We could have wasted a lot of time. Could have wasted a hell of a lot of time getting it wrong, right? And putting the wrong message out there. And money, right? You're just from burning cash, right? Whereas, if you got proper guidance, I mean, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know that these are the words you're supposed to use, and having that third person's opinion about your business, because once you're in it, you don't see that view, right? It's your perspective. You're looking at it from a completely fresh pair of eyes, and you're saying, no, this doesn't sound right, or this does sound right, but maybe you should tweak it like this, or maybe you should just change it like this. That's so important. Yeah, that's so important, because you might think you're relaying the right message, but really in somebody else's eyes you're not. It's completely wrong. I'm really glad that we finally took the plunge and went with you. I don't think we could have made a better decision, to be honest. The work that's been put in, the feedback that we've received, the direction that we've had, the results that we've had, right, as a result of being on this mentorship, I think that's been invaluable. But yeah, really good decision, to be honest. Better decision. This is probably a much better decision than we've had for the last 2 to 3 years, easily. And I can name some really good mentors as well. Anyone who's launching a product, right? To be honest, you know what? It's not just for information product people. It's for anyone who's creating a product. I know your target is more kind of coaches and speakers and those professionals, but I think anyone who wants that clarity, who wants that level of direction, especially in marketing, they should jump on your course. Whether you're selling a product, it don't matter. Whether you're creating software, it still applies. Get your wallet out. Go on, just sign up. It's a no-brainer, for God's sake.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it really is a no-brainer.
Don't think twice to do it.
Yeah, like I said, we've been on several expensive courses. They didn't deliver the results, and we met a lot of good people. But with yours, there's structure, there's deliverables, there's really good feedback, right? And it just makes sense. I mean, it just pays for itself, to be honest. And you will get the results if you're serious about it.